intelligence of human. And I want to ask this, like when you go to some places, there are some people who read handwriting, and if you write and there's a problem, they can tell you who handwriting is that. And again, there are some people also read fingerprint and can tell you the fingerprint belong to this. And if you want to maybe say that what he said is not true, and maybe there's a machine that they put in, you could see that it read the same thing. What about that one? What is the difference between the people and the machine way of reading?
What you are trying to tell me is that people have an intellectual acumen and they are able to look at fingerprints and provide information or conclusion which is as exact as a machine would do. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
You know, whatever that is put into a machine, it's a knowledge, accumulation of knowledge that has been put there. The machine did not manufacture itself. It is a human being that manufactured the machine. And again, whoever that has the capacity to be able to naturally indicate that it is this person's handwriting and that pick fingerprints and tell exactly what it is the case without using a machine. The point is that it is a knowledge base. It may not necessarily be knowledge acquired in the classroom. Some of the scientists that have come out with some of the laws and all that have not gone to the university. Apostle Kojo Safo, who is into the manufacturing of so many things here in Ghana, I'm not sure he's not gone to the university, but it is a knowledge base he has. It comes naturally. We have what we call natural talent. And then this natural talent, you sharpen it when you apply it to the things around you. If you don't apply it, it becomes raw natural talent. And when you sharpen it more, it becomes a skill. Right? So all that explains the fact that technology is knowledge. The person has knowledge. You don't have it. So you can see technology as a form of knowledge. That's all. Are you okay? Or you are still not okay?
I'm okay, sir.
Mm-hmm. If you are not okay, just let me know. Yes, then we're talking about evolution. No, there's the argument that technology is more or less like second to God. We worship it. Some of you cannot live without your phone for a whole day. Even when you sit somewhere and you forget that your phone is not on you, or you think that your phone is not on you, and suddenly you stand up looking for your phone. That is how integral the mobile phone is to your everyday life. And so something that technology is like something that we cannot do without. It is forcing us to use it whether we like it or not. But others say no. Technology, if you actually look at technology, it is free will. You know, some can live without a mobile phone for so many days. Some can decide that I'm not going to, and I'm sure some of you who are, sometimes you have a disappointment and all that, you decide to just switch off your phone. You don't want any disturbances. And you have lived like that, sometimes the whole day without picking calls and all that, or just switch it off completely. It means it is your free will. The technology, which is the machine, it's not mobile phone, it's not forcing you to use it. You decide when to use it and when not to use it. So technology comes with a free will. You decide when to switch on your fridge, when not to switch on your fridge. You decide when to leave in a Las Vegas type of house, or when to go and sleep in the bush, natural. I wish today I get some food to eat. Technology is science. Well, no matter how it is, whether it is small or not, technology is science. The knowledge base and its application are not shrouded in mystery. Of course, I mean, the African point of view, sometimes they are trying to produce something, everything is shrouded in mystery. You wouldn't even know the source of it, how it is done, you wouldn't know. But from the more Western oriented understanding of technology, it is purely scientific. Now, it is not just like any other science discipline. Technology is a little bit different from the other natural science disciplines in the sense that technology is applied science. Everything about the ideas, about the processes are scientific, but it does not stay there. Once the ideas are put together, then it moves to the next level, which is the practical application of the ideas to the production of the products that the ideas have been designed for. Now let's look at the classification of technology. Yes, we will come to when technology started. You are jumping the gun. Yes, so we'll have evolution of technology. From here, I think I haven't the where you have the this and my course outline is not there, but I will send it to the class rep on WhatsApp after this. We look at classification of technology, or I mean, we can look at it in terms of active machines, which we have already talked about, inactive machines. We talked about it being tools of an extension of the human body, and it being an extension of the human mind. So the technology generally can be classified into these four types. Huh? Now, based on the classification, we can say that anything that can be said to be technology is something that is intended to enhance human capabilities, to enhance uh, living standards of human beings. All the objects you see around you, there's one basic qualification, description of them. They either enhance your capabilities or enhance your standard of living. If you have a fan in your room, well, if it is warm, the fan or even the air conditioner, it will make the place It will make the place cold. But unlike the uh, technological products that can be used to enhance this, to ensure efficiency, so that your standard of living when the environment is warm is enhanced. The other one, where there's no technology, for example, you go and look for a piece of paper to be fanning yourself. Which one is better? So you see that having a fan or a air conditioner enhances living standard. That when you have the fan and a paper and you are fanning yourself, you can't even sleep. How can you be fanning yourself and sleeping at the same time? You know, and look at those. Some of you are old. I've been told the oldest person in this class is 55 years, and you can remember those days that if you have to send a message to somebody in another place. You have to write a letter, take to the post office, post it. It takes days for the recipient to receive it. Or you will write the letter, take it to the bus terminal, and then send it. Sometimes you are lucky you meet somebody from your village, you give the letter to the person to go and give the recipient. And it takes a long time for you to get a reply. Today, with a mobile phone, you just sit in the comfort of wherever you are. Technology is enhancing human, I mean, living standards of human beings. You know, all right, and we can give so many examples. Those days when there were no cars, you can imagine people walking. I mean, especially the Asante British Wars and all that. The Asantes walk all the way from Kumasi to Mankasim to all the Fanti states to fight and walk back. You can imagine the number of days, months it took them. Today, when you ask you guys to even walk from for about 1 mile, you can't walk. All right. Now let's look at features of technology. Technology is something that cannot be said to be certain. It is not 100% sure. You can be having your phone, all of a sudden, blackout. It's functioning all right, but within 1 minute or so, it involves a problem. You may be driving your car, you've tested everything, speeding, and then you try to apply the brakes. No, the brakes are gone. That's the
So please, we can't hear you.
uncertainty of technology. Then the technology is dynamic. Of the previous years, it's not the same technology that we have today. It keeps changing and it keeps improving. When mobile phones started, you have the 1G, the YAM type of mobile phones. It moved on to 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, and we're moving on. And that is how technology is. It is dynamic. It keeps improving. Now, this is basically telling you that if technology is dynamic and the world is driven by technology, today everything in the world is driven by technology. Technology is in the center of the world. What it means to you is that what you have been doing, which you think that is the best for you, cannot be the best tomorrow. Since technology is dynamic, the world is also dynamic. Therefore, you must also become dynamic. in whatever you do. As changes come, you must also be able to adapt to the changes and, acquire new skills. And then 3, technological evolution is systematic. Every new technology that emerges, it does not exist in isolation. It is connected with a series of technological systems. So, for example, if you design a technology that produces cars, this technology with this product cannot exist in isolation from other technological systems, because the car will need roads. And so it is connected to the technology that will build roads. The car will need fuel. And so it is obviously connected to the technology that produces fuel. The car will need mechanical tools. And so it is obviously connected to the technology that develops mechanical tools, and on and on and on. So no technology is existing in isolation. They are all connected to each other. And then, why is that 333? Because this is about the 5th one, but I keep writing 3. Technology or technological change is accumulative. Previous knowledge of technology is not discarded. When there's a previous knowledge of technology, then it serves as a basis, as a building block for new technologies to emerge. And the new ones that emerge are higher and better than the old ones. So with technology, all the time, we keep building and building upon knowledge. So we are accumulating knowledge as we extend beyond the earliest traces of the technology. Now let's look at the phases of technology. We have invention. Invention is the stage of technological development where the ideas are formulated about a particular system and product. Here, the scientific research or discovery to get the ideas to produce maybe a mobile phone. And all these ideas, the inventor will have to go through series of research to accumulate the ideas. And once the ideas have been checked to be concrete and reliable, then the ideas move away from the theoretical aspect to the practical aspect. So the invention aspect is basically theoretical. You sit down to develop the concepts, the ideas about a particular product or technology. And then once the ideas have been developed, these ideas are then translated or moved away from the theoretical stage to the practical stage. So the ideas are now turned into processes for the production of a particular product. And this is the innovation stage. So the innovation stage is where the ideas are now translated into practical effects, or translate into practical effects, where the production of a particular thing is made. And then from the innovation stage, now at the innovation stage, the productivity is small. It's not big, because it's just at the starting stage of producing it. And some of you can bear with me. When mobile phones, when it came on our phone, because mass production was not the case as it is today, when we have mass production of mobile phones. So very
the